Have you ever had somebody else lose the room for you?
Yeah.
So you mean like on their own set, and then you have to go up, or they?
No, as in someone from the audience. Like, so I was doing a work in progress gig in the very in Edinburgh, but in a very glamorous venue of the basement of a burrito shop at midnight.
Yeah.
And this really drunk dude wandered in, and he was wearing a Batman suit.
Sweet.
But it wasn't a Batman costume. It was a literal suit covered in Batman.
Oh my god.
And he came
better.
in
I like
and
that.
he had this Mohican, like a full-on mohawk.
Oh, this
like,
dude looks. This dude sounds sick.
Yeah.
Oh, we were like, okay, we're gonna have fun with this guy. It's a crowd work show. It's gonna be fun. And I was doing it with my good friend and collaborator Keane Jordan as a duo. And there was like just a lull, a silence, much like right now. I was setting for a punchline. Don't worry. There was a lull in the set, and just in the silence, all you could hear this man go to Keane. He just went, "I've got a gun." Oh my God.
Welcome to the pod.
Welcome back to another episode of How Do You Feel in the Fearless Digital Network studio, where we are all the time, every time. This is the best place in the world. Shout out to Fearless. Subscribe to them on YouTube. I'm here with Chris Duffer McShane, the one and only.
Yeah, Christopher McShane, you know me from the podcast, if you've been listening before. And that's Dan Lucas.
That's
there.
You know me from the podcast. If you
And
ever,
today we have a guest again.
yeah, we have a guest. Yeah.
Do you want to introduce our guest?
Yeah, she looks very uncomfortable right now.
She's sitting next to me. I'd be
Yeah.
uncomfortable.
This is what happens
smell.
when you lock me in a box with two men. I guess this is gonna happen.
I know the predatory vibes I give off. So.
We're here with Allie O'Rourke. Everybody welcome Allie O'Rourke to the podcast.
Hey, Allie O'Rourke.
I'm afraid. Okay.
What's your impression of our little podcast world here?
Yeah, I was saying, as somebody pointed out, it looks a bit like a Minecraft box.
Yeah.
I was saying my 10-year-old son would love it.
Yeah, it is a bit of a Minecraft box, isn't it? But we said it was a Minecraft box because I don't know if you've seen outside. The doorway is Minecraft.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not that observant.
It's from the Minecraft movie. It's like one of those cardboard gates.
Oh, you
that
stole
can walk
it.
through.
Yeah, and you put
well,
the most
stole
interesting
is-
thing
Stole
about
is a big word.
Yeah, that's a strong word.
Yeah.
I do.
They misplaced it? Yeah.
They never see it again, but like stolen, I don't know.
They could see it again if we get them on the pod.
I get the owner of Arc Cinema on. He's like, that's mine. It's mine.
that free marketing material they gave us 4 years ago.
How dare you?
That'd be funny if that was the first lawsuit we ever got.
Yeah. Over the Minecraft
Over
game.
the Minecraft game.
I do love that the most interesting thing about your studio is not featured in the podcast.
No.
It's for us.
Yeah.
That's
fun.
It's for us. Like,
Yeah.
you know.
You will never see it.
They already have enough. We don't want to spoil them. They got the fake rock.
Yeah, you
What
get the
else do they
fucking.
mean?
That's
Sorry,
one
the
of
real
the
rock.
tablets. That's
The
one of
real rock.
Moses' tablets.
Yeah, the real rock.
Where did the fake rock come from?
It's real rock.
Jeez, I think God sent it to Moses first. It's got 5 of the commandments on the other side.
Oh,
Sit, stay, fetch.
and what?
Sit, stay, fetch. Oh my God.
Maybe
I'm thinking about dog commandments now, and I'm just like, that is genius. It's like probably the funniest thing you've ever come up with.
I don't know.
Yeah, Dan came in strong with the "Thou shalt lick your balls."
Yeah. Maybe God just wanted to do a bit of pet play with Moses. You don't know. That might be the case.
Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's dog's ball.
I am God. You are dog.
Where did it come from, though?
I don't know. That's
I
a question.
I just remember, I remember Sean saying we have a big rock, and I just remember the rock coming and not expecting it to be.
Yeah.
What it came.
Yeah. Everything in this studio. Huh? Sorry?
That's a very complicated story.
That's a
It's
complicated
very-
story.
Wow, so that is stolen.
Everything in this
stolen.
studio is just kind of appeared out of Sean's magic bag. I don't
Sean
know.
has been pretty.
Any of this is coming from. It just appeared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything just fell off the back of a truck.
Yeah.
In fact, this weird box is actually just the back of a truck.
He nicked that from an optician's.
And
Like.
we have our button here.
Why is there a button?
That's to open the Strait of Hormuz.
That's okay.
Donald Trump lost it 2 months ago, and he just won a minute.
He lost it. Give me back my button. No, that button was just here. Again, Sean done the whole set design. He did the previous set design. He does the set design for unreal stuff, Sean. Got to give it up to Sean. Yeah.
Yay, Sean. Woo.
And he did the toddler level drawing behind you as well.
That was the drawing of the video you seen.
Oh yeah, the trailer where you play a baby.
Yeah,
I played the baby.
Very well.
Yeah, you're very good at it.
Yeah, you really lost in the role there.
Thank you.
Yeah.
A lot of method acting went into that one.
A lot of method acting.
Is that why your girlfriend's in it? So you can revert back to being her child.
She'd punch me, man. If I ever became childlike around her, she would just punch me.
We've already had pet play. We might as well have age play.
I mean, I don't know if you didn't pay attention during the video I showed you, but I was his daddy.
You were my dad.
No, I was your daddy.
All right, I'll take it. I'll take it. I can't.
Say yes, Daddy.
That is like a dying duck.
Oh, that was my rendition of Waluigi.
Did you know? Do you know like ducks have a corkscrew penis?
Yeah.
It's one of those facts you say, and then you're like, everyone knows it. Or at least, sorry, the whole back side of the room, and then all the comedians go, yeah, of course, ducks have corkscrew penis.
Yeah. Everybody
I have
knows
3
that.
punchlines about it.
Yeah, it's so hard to twist a duck out of you, isn't it?
The duck's just there going, quack for me, Daddy.
All right. 5 minutes in and I already know what way this episode's going.
Corkscrew penises. That's going to be the topic for today.
Corkscrew penises.
Also, do you look? Is it obvious I haven't listened to this podcast? By how far it's gone off the rails already?
No, it goes off the rails.
It feels fairly normal.
Oh, wow, okay.
I wouldn't say. No.
I feel at home, so.
But yeah, corkscrew. It's a rapey thing. The corkscrew penis, isn't it? It is a rapey thing.
I brought up a corkscrew penis age play,
And I'm telling
you brought
you-
up pet play, and you still managed to make it weird. You can't put 3 comedians in a room where one of them's a woman and make it about rape.
But you can. I'm on about ducks raping each other.
So when are you kicking in Galway again?
Oh my gosh. Well,
Check the calendar.
well, you are right.
No, I'm being right. Biologically, it's designed
That's the-
so that the female duck can't get away from the male duck.
it's really fucked up.
It's fucked up, and that's what I was gonna say.
Nature fact.
Before you slandered me into thinking, you made it sound like I was like, yeah, and it's for rape, and that's my favorite thing about it. I've been actually trying to turn my own human penis into a corkscrew. No.
Oh, to be fair, as a trans woman, same.
You made Sean drop his stuff. Look at that now. Usually I drop my phone. Now Sean has done it.
Not the first time I talked about my dick and a man's dropped his shit.
I love it.
See, this is why I haven't done podcasts in a long time, because every time I do one, my parents are like, no, you've embarrassed the family name again.
Was the last one you did? Was that David McSavage?
Yes.
I love that podcast. I love it. I love his whole thing of it's just like all the episodes just devolve into like family arguments. It's so entertaining.
Yeah, you think you should try being in the middle of it.
Yeah.
It's like Meet the Savashians, you know?
What's Mike Savage's real name? Now that I think about it,
His first name?
Andrew?
his surname's Andrews. Yeah.
Andrews.
See. So yeah, to appear on his podcast, you have to change your name. That's how it works.
Oh. Okay.
I didn't even. I just thought Max Savage was his name.
No, it's the same.
Because weirdly enough, we have a David Savage as
Yeah.
a comedian down in Cork.
Yeah, and he was very annoyed when he found out Mick Savage was a stage name.
Really?
Yeah, David Savage was like, when I come, it's like David Andrews now.
And then go straight to Epstein Island.
He's not powerful enough to get invited to Epstein.
No way.
David Savage. He can do a very good Trump impression, though.
Yeah.
David Savage.
No, David Savage.
David Savage.
I think David
Savage.
McSavage has ever done a Trump impression.
I don't know.
It's very confusing already with the two Davids now.
It is confusing.
Yeah.
There has been times when that all kind of first started where I've been like, oh, I was expecting to see David Savage, or I thought that was going to be David Mac Savage.
I remember,
and vice versa.
I remember when David, when he started when he started out, and he a lot of the Dublin comics had like, oh, this is going to be a hilarious joke, started attacking David McSavage on the stories. and someone, I think it's Kevin O'Sullivan, got like a reply from David McSavage going, can you please stop, can you please tell people to stop tagging me in pictures of this guy?
It's kind of a bit like, the longest running comedy club in Ireland is the Comedy Cellar in Dublin. Founded the year before my birth. I've just aged myself. But because, what's the world's most famous comedy cellar is not in Dublin.
The Coco Comedy Club in Cork.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah. That's a comedy attic.
You on about Edinburgh?
No? The Comedy Cellar in New York.
Yeah, fair,
Yeah.
fair.
New York.
So every second night, apparently, just like Dave Chappelle will just tag the Comedy Cellar Dublin because they have the OG at the Comedy Cellar. It's like
That's actually great.
Yeah,
that's
that is
great.
great.
Chappelle's in the Inter. Let's go.
Do you know Aaron McCann?
Aaron McCann. Yeah, I was like, who's Aaron McCann?
It's the way he said it. Yeah.
Sorry, don't dead name Aaron. Okay.
Lay off the fauna, guys. All right, come on now.
What were we going to say? Do I know Aaron McCann?
Eric, he's in Northern Ireland, in the north of Ireland.
You know Aaron McCann. Well, he's in the US at the moment.
Is he in the US? I don't know.
I'd say I do. I'm very, very, very bad.
But
with
he had
Hello, welcome to this week's episode of Comedians Talking About More Successful Comedians.
I do know Aaron McCann.
there was a good while when he had like a podcast that was very successful. People kept tagging Aaron McCarthy down in Cork. They kept tagging
Aaron McCarthy.
and he would get messages like, "I love your podcast, man." He was like, "What? What's going on?"
That is the time to start a podcast.
That is the time to start the podcast, yeah.
Well, that was a good chat about names being similar. Yeah, good talk.
Yeah.
Now back to the rapey Cork.
Yeah. That was way funnier.
Let's go back to the corkscrew penis. Yeah, I agree. That's way better.
Yeah, we talked about rapey animals and other animals and our comedians.
What's like the biggest difference between this podcast and the McSavage podcast? What's like the
I'd say
biggest
they're
thing?
not even comparable.
I didn't feel like I was a marriage counselor for a relationship that's already ended.
We've only started.
We're in the honeymoon phase.
It's a weird situation where you leave a podcast going, wow, I really like his turfy wife more.
Oh yeah, no, I listened to that whole episode because I listen to the podcast quite a bit. I think it's just so chaotic, it's fun.
Yeah,
and it was quite funny how you and him would talk for a while, and then his wife would go, "So what is trans woman? What?"
It was a really weird thing. Okay, before we go any further, I want to say I actually find David McSavage one of the most entertaining humans on earth.
Super funny. Yeah.
Sometimes not intentionally, but mostly intentionally. he is a compelling character, to say the least. But no, it was a really weird one because they'd ask you a question. And it's like, oh, I'm here to talk about being trans for an hour. Okay, let's go. And like the way you do that is they ask you a serious political question or about identity or something. You're like, well, I got to answer it somewhat seriously. And then what I'd normally do in that situation is I'd tell a joke at the end of it. But you get halfway through the serious thing and then you get asked another question. You're like, I feel like I'm being politically waterboarded. I don't know. Let's just be a little shit and try to help his family gang up on McSavage. And look, to be fairness to him, he was like he was just like, I really want the trans to like me. So it's the first time I've seen McSavage on like good behavior.
Yeah.
And his family are like, oh, we finally got a weak point for him. We can gang up on him.
He's showing his belly attack.
So they were just trying
Attack.
to throw everything out while you were there. Is that kind of?
That's quite funny as well. I do love that too. That in his head he was like, "This is the thing that's going to break me with the queer community."
Yeah.
After this podcast, boy, straight onto I'm grandmom, straight away.
Yeah, let's get this comedian with 1,000 followers. She'll definitely make me cool with the gays.
You never know.
Sorry, I just like undermined this episode by ruining your plan too.
Dude, no. What are you talking about? I'm already super popular with the gays.
Are you?
Yeah.
How?
I don't want to. This is private information. I wouldn't.
Because I would say I'd be more friendlier with the gays than yourself.
Oh yeah. Oh, dude. Do you want to make this a competition?
Lads.
Not that it's a competition.
No. I can't let this in. I can fucking. I will line up. I will line up my queer friends in a row, and then you line up your gay friends.
Then both get on your knees.
Look how much of an ally I am.
Sorry, say that again.
No, because I feel like a lot of your gay friends would have been my gay friends first. No.
No.
So
I've got my own.
You're hiding your gay friends.
I've got my own. Yeah.
I don't know any of your. Well, I guess I just don't know. Yeah. I was going to go somewhere with it, but I was like, there's no point. He probably just has another haram of friends I don't know. I was going to go through our mutuals and start calling them out as gay.
But like the mutual.
And then I said, you know what, probably best I don't do
the
that.
The mutual friends we have besides people from like work are like comedians, and they're all fucking Irish lads. Like.
There's a lot of
like I play Magic the Gathering 3 times a week. Or you really think?
To be fair, we've discussed this before. Magic the Gathering. It is the sport of my people.
It is.
Yeah.
But
It's full of trans people. Like people have come up to me and go, "You play Magic, right?" And those people are Dan. It's like, no, I've never held a Magic card. I'm not that type of nerd. I just have a D&D podcast.
But what I found weird about your Magic circles, it surprised me at how many straight lads there was with partners, you know?
Oh, dude, that's not even true.
That is true.
That's not true. None of the lads are straight, like.
Well, maybe not straight. They
might
might not be fully straight, but I was shocked by the partners.
One of them was full on gay before he got with his girlfriend. He was like only going out with guys his entire life. And then he was like, maybe I'm bisexual. But now he has a girlfriend.
She must be happy.
Yeah.
But okay, fair enough. But
You look
from
so
the outside,
confused.
I'm sorry, this has gone down such a weird.
It is a weird path.
This podcast has turned into 2 straight men arguing in front of a trans woman who has more gay friends.
It has.
And just by the way, you count as one of mine. Just so we're clear. I don't. That's 1-0, Chris. Get fucked.
Sean, come out, dude. Come out. Come on, quick, come out, dude.
Neil.
96 FM.
96 FM. You know, I was gonna ask you about like making movies or like your way into comedy, and now we've just talked about corkscrew penises and trying to out ally each other.
It's what the people want. Look, to answer. Look, I could see how you could both argue that you're cooler with the gay community. You know, like
I didn't want to argue. I wanted to point out that like I felt like he was lying a little bit.
Oh, yeah?
You know, it wasn't a I'm doing better than you per se. It was more of a I feel like that statement wasn't true, and then I was going to dismantle it. But then realizing I was like, yeah, he probably does have a load of friends that I don't know. You know? And then pulling back off of that.
Comedians have friends that aren't comedians. What's this about? I was going to say, like, you got like So let's weigh it up. Let's weigh it up. Like, you got like the rare mask top energy, plus you've like streamlined for max efficiency.
True.
Whereas you have like that Germanic emotional aloofness that reminds gay people of their fathers.
True. Right, true.
All right, but where are you going with this? What does that mean?
Make a judgment call right now.
Oh, which one's cooler with the gays?
Right now.
Yeah. Who would you think?
I don't know. I've never thought I'd be in a wood-filled room that felt straighter. Wow, we've really talked about the decor a lot.
have.
Maybe you guys are gay.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
There could be that, you know?
Yeah.
I'm more fucking
all right,
closeted
okay.
than you, dude. Bet you I'm more closeted than you, dude. Bet you I've been hiding away back.
Well, this is getting much like gay sex, where we've gone down a queer hole that we can't get out of.
Yeah. Chris is gonna be like, Dan didn't suck a dick. That wasn't true. I think he's lying.
This is how gay chicken started, isn't it?
The truth is, Dan is tops only. Whereas I only top out of spite.
Gay chicken.
Gay chicken, bro.
Do they have corkscrew penises?
Gay chickens. Is it?
I don't know.
Do chickens have penises?
They must.
Gay chicken was a game that people used to play in primary school. They probably still do, where two lads would go to kiss each other, and whoever pulled away first was the gayer one. We were figuring things out back in the day. It was a weird one. It was a weird one, but you know what gay chicken was. No.
Okay, we have a winner, folks.
I don't know.
This wasn't a game just me and my uncle played.
I think ironically, gay chicken is only big in the straight male community. Really,
It's like, do you know that game of chicken with the cars?
Yeah, I know.
Where you're driving the two
Dude,
cars.
I am so
We
familiar
know
with
what
gay
chicken is. This is a queer-friendly room. We've all seen Footloose, okay?
I know what gay chicken is. Dude. I'm like former world championship of gay chicken. Like
Fair.
I'm very.
So you actually do know.
Can we just draw a line under this and come up with a winner the only way we know how? Gay chicken on the camera. Kiss.
It's the only way.
Kiss. Come on, people at home. Kiss.
Nah, man, I only kiss my relatives.
Dan, you know you're gonna win. Let's go.
I just go straight to groping, boy.
Again, two male comedians in a one room. It's gonna happen eventually.
I can't believe you asked him when he's gigging in Galway again. That's so funny. Holy shit.
We're getting sued again.
Yeah.
Getting sued again.
We were thinking it's gonna be Neil Prendeville after like episode 3, but we still
We really went hard.
Yeah,
on
we
Neil.
went hard
Do you
on
know
him.
Neil? You do.
Yes, I know Neil Penderville.
You're familiar with his work.
Well, I'm not familiar with his work, but I'm familiar what he does on airplanes.
Yeah. his work.
Yeah.
His work.
Was he on the radio before?
That was his leisure, bro.
His legacy.
He is the king shit stirrer as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was his whole thing, wasn't it?
Well, no,
I don't know.
His show
I
is
don't
just
know.
like angry Irish people calling in the
Oh,
morning.
he's still on the air?
Yeah, he's still on the air.
How?
He's still on the air.
Kind of took a break and then kind of like it all blew over.
He's
I suppose.
he's,
Much like what happened on the airplane.
yeah. He's also like he's fairly well protected. I'd say that he's quite instrumental in the Cork media scene. So people protect him. Like
When you said well protected, it's like, oh, he used protection, right? Okay.
no, I'm sure he doesn't.
But like if he did what he did today, he'd get away with it. I feel like the world is more tolerable of weird stuff like that now.
Well, masturbating in a plane.
You can bomb Iran now and no one's going to do it. Do you know what I mean? You can bomb Iran and no one's going to do a fucking thing. You can wank on a plane now if you want.
Neil
you know?
Prendeville is not the president of the United States. He's
No,
a
but it'll
local
get
radio
blown
host.
over. I feel like
Yeah, and who is more powerful in the world right
That's
now?
true.
Local radio stars in Ireland.
yeah.
I think Neil Prendeville could run the United
Like,
States.
the
I don't
fact-
think Donald Trump could take a single call at 4 a.m. of an Irish person whose bin hasn't been collected.
Yeah.
Look at it
I
this way.
never
The
could.
fact that Neil Prendeville got fired and he got so much backlash and all of that stuff for what he did on the plane, which, you know, is wrong.
Yeah.
But nothing happened to Trump for raping kids.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? Like, I feel like you can get away with things. I'm not saying I'm going to rape anyone unless it's a duck.
Who edits the podcast, boys?
I know, yeah, it's just a long bleep.
Yeah.
That's why you haven't heard of them.
Yeah, Chris is a little extra unhinged today. This is more than normal.
I think I challenged his straightness, and now he's overcompensating. Look, I'm a bold boy. I can say bold things.
It's good because usually I'm the one doing that, so I'm like happy I can relax and take the load off today. It's all good.
We've swapped roles today.
Yeah. So, how did you get started with comedy?
I'm going to see myself out. lads.
Oh, that was so funny. I exposed all 3 of my chins.
Fucking hell.
No,
I will have to leave at some point during this, I think.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to leave the two of ye.
Why?
Because of that schedule thing.
Okay, I take it back. You don't remind gay people of their father.
No, not. Yeah, probably not the best time to bring it up. But no, because you rescheduled. You didn't even consult me.
You rescheduled to 1 p.m. first.
And then
You said, can we do it a little bit early? I was like, yeah, that's fine. And then you made it like 5 hours early. And I was like, well, actually.
but you didn't consult me.
On the 4:30
So I came back to you and I was like, all right, can we do 1 o'clock? And you were cool with it. And then I messaged all the lads and I was like, is 1 o'clock cool with everyone? At that point, you said no. And then I go back and we work out a different time. But what you did instead was you said nothing.
No, I said it in the group chat.
Okay, boys,
No,
boys,
no, no,
boys,
no.
I said it in the
boys,
group chat.
boys. We've worked on this. We use I feel statements.
I feel that you
I feel like
didn't consult me, and then you were like, "We are doing the podcast at 4:30." And then
feel-
I was like, I had to move everything around, and I have to go just after 6 to do a quiz.
Oh,
you know what I
okay.
mean? So that's why. But you didn't consult me in that.
No, I put it in the group chat though. No, I put
But
in the
you-
group chat. Does
but-
anyone mind if I move it to 4:30?
I didn't see that. Did he? Did he
I'm
put that in
pretty
the group
sure
chat?
I did, yeah.
I don't think you did.
Yeah, before I asked Ali. Anyways, I did.
Maybe you did, and maybe I'm just.
You don't need to check right now.
Please don't verify what I'm telling you.
So, how did you get into writing films? It's
You did. You did.
yeah,
did.
there
So
we
I don't know.
go. There we go. So now you have to fuck the quiz. Quiz is off. Quiz is off. You stay here
Say
now.
sorry. Say sorry, daddy.
Sorry, puppy.
Oh, no, you made it weird.
It's my job.
Papi.
No, I started doing stand-up. Sorry.
Please, no. Let's
Let
get
me
into some
reset the
real-
podcast
Let's
for
go,
you
yeah.
guys.
Welcome to How Do You Feel? We're back at the Feel is Digital. Chris McShane.
Today's guest is Allie O'Rourke.
There we go.
Whoa.
Hi. So I got into stand-up. I got free tickets to go to the Laughter Lounge. And there was a comedian on stage that was bombing so hard, he started doing Nazi jokes. You know that he stole your act. And I was like, I was in my wokest of eras. I'd newly transitioned, moved to Dublin, all the worst things. And I got really angry and went, fuck you, I'm funnier than you, in my head. Signed up to an open mic a week later, and that's how I started doing stand-up, out of spite.
Out of spite.
Which is the only reason an Irish woman should be motivated to do anything. to be
Yeah.
honest.
Spite.
Yeah, that's good motivation.
Yeah.
That is a good motivation to do it.
Yeah.
And was he very bad?
No, he's actually amazing. I would say
But at the time,
he was just he was in the Laughter Lounge and bombing because he was trying to do intelligent humor, and then went, you know what, I'm going to do the dumbest humor possible.
See, that's kind of funny as well because you watched that going, I can do this better, and then probably like 3 months into comedy had a bomb that's even worse than that, and then went, oh shit. Then you're like, fuck, this is exactly how he felt.
Yeah.
Oh no.
See, that's what happens when you're a trans woman, you do a Nazi rally.
all right, not my crowd.
Yeah,
Sorry.
you gotta know. Yeah.
You win some, you lose some.
Here's my good friend Chris McShane. He looks like you guys.
Yeah, I
Actually,
do.
yeah, I love this. Like, you sound like one and you look like one. Together, you're a full Germanic neo-Nazi.
We could fuse into like the strongest guy at Dorelli.
Yeah. I'm a trans woman. You're a Transformers. Hey, oh!
Whoa. Whoa.
We could, and I do look very neo-Nazi-esque.
Yeah.
Yeah. How did you guys start stand up?
Kind of, I wouldn't say similar, but in the same extent where I kind of turned 18, 20. I don't know. At some point when I was out drinking,
So
I
when
realized.
was this, like the 1980s?
Yeah, exactly. No, it was 2000s sometime. But I kind of just realized at some point that I'm like, oh, they got these comedy clubs. You can go and watch people laugh. Like, it really didn't dawn on me that it was a thing that happened in Ireland. You know what I mean? So when I realized that you could go and watch live stand-up, that kind of became my thing, to the point where I would start annoying the lads. I wanted going to a stand-up gig to be my pre-drinks with all the lads. So people were getting pissed off because like, Chris is going to ask us to go watch stand-up again.
Yeah, there's this German guy who keeps doing jokes about
I was doing
Pokemon and shit.
But there was even times where like people would say no, they don't want to go see stand-up, and I would go watch stand-up beforehand. It just put me in such a good spirit for a night of drinking. You know what I mean? I don't know what it did to me, but I could last until 5 a.m. and still be happy as Larry, just because I started drinking while laughing, I guess, you know? So it kind of did that to me. And at the time, it was all dark jokes. Everything was dark jokes. You know, this was Louis C.K. was big. Bill Burr was getting big. Like, all these people were only doing dark jokes on the TV and stuff. And then I seen Chris Kent do normal, like, clean comedy. And that just... that in my head, it kind of like opened an avenue where I was like, fuck. Like, because I instantly knew that was harder what he was doing, you know, because it got to the point with hearing dark jokes, you kind of hear the same thing over and over. And it's like, oh, that joke's just a different disease, you know, it was so refreshing to see. And I don't know what it was, but I think Chris Kent was making me laugh over a fucking toaster or something. And it was just like, this guy made me laugh over a fucking toaster, dude. Like, I never expected that. And that kind of sparked my brain, I guess, to be like, Jesus, I wonder how you even get into this, you know? That was the first time where I was considering it, because the clean comedy to me was like a challenge. That was it was like a fun puzzle. I wanted to write then, you know. I didn't.
Would you consider yourself a clean?
I was about to ask what happened.
No.
What happened to that?
Who
Chris?
corrupted you?
Neil Prendeville. Many people.
In the bathroom of an airplane.
No, I'm
the next gig he saw Mike Rice smash. He was like, oh.
He saw you and went, come on, bathroom time to prove you're an ally.
I don't know what happened, but no, I'm not a clean comedian. But if you've seen some of my earlier sets, it was all clean.
Yeah, but you're definitely cleaner than average.
Cleaner than average.
To be fair, the Irish comedy scene in general, filthy, and we love it that way. Yeah. Until it's funny you mentioned Chris Kent, because that was probably my last big ass bomb. Was doing a gig with Chris Kent in Charleville. I should have known that a vegan trans woman wouldn't be the right woman for a town that's famous for cheese. Everything about me goes against that place.
That's all right, though. You're never going to see any of them people again. The people in Charleville.
I drive through it every day. I live 10 miles from there.
Well, it's you're
never going to see those people again.
Yeah.
You drive through it, you know. It's not like they're going to throw tomatoes at your car. You're just driving through.
What
you don't know? They're going to throw milk at it.
What am I I'm trying to record a podcast, Chris.
Yeah, but you're trying to make Allie feel good about a bomb that happened.
No, I wasn't.
2 years ago.
I wasn't trying to make anybody feel good. It was just
what is happening? Why?
I don't know.
It's
Never mind.
pretty on edge today. No, you don't blame him. There's the two of you in this. You're bickering like you're married 30 years. What is going on? What have I done?
You just got to watch the podcast.
So if a guy really hates a job, do you think he should quit?
Are we actually doing advice? Let's go.
We've had a lot of disputes here, you know.
We've had a very tense argument once about a guy quitting his job.
Okay.
Yeah, that was quite fun.
What? We're gonna rehash it. I
don't think we should.
This is weird because I don't think it's good for the podcast. But on a selfish level, I want to know what the story with the job thing.
I can send you the link to the episode. You can listen to the whole thing.
I'm not gonna do that.
You can leave a little like.
We're definitely not going to read off the episode again.
I don't have to prove I'm an ally. I already grew tits.
You can be an ally to Dan and Chris. That's the
Maybe
thing.
maybe you're so far not an ally that you're just doing it all to prove to yourself that you are or something. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just trying to. I'm trying to go down to more.
Have you just questioned if my transness is real? Dan, congratulations. You're the best ally.
Thank you. I won. From access to
I did,
Ally.
as a joke. I am pretty unhinged today. Quiz later is going to be mental.
I'm gonna find us a prompt. Just talk amongst yourselves there, will you?
Okay.
All right. So you
go on.
well, you first.
No.
I was going to ask, you don't know how the podcast kind of works with the prompts and stuff that we get? No?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. That's what I was
I'm
gonna
not ready to break it to you guys. Not the most groundbreaking format
No.
ever.
No, it's not.
It is a great vehicle for you guys for the
We were the first to market, though.
Oh, fair.
Was that-
USB suck my balls. We're first mover advantage.
No. I saw every time I see a radio show doing WhatsApp fucking voice notes, I'm like, that's our idea. They stole it. They stole it 10 years before we even did
voice
it. Yeah, you never see that on the radio. Here's a voice note from Maureen, and just a voice note of some Irish lady giving out about something. You know,
But we never did voice notes.
Not
So
yet.
how is that us?
not yet.
Yeah.
But I wanted to.
See,
they
is,
know.
is this why you're having a go at Keen Prenderville again?
I know, who's that, his brother?
I don't know. I'm really bad with names.
Neil
Neil Prenderville. I'm sorry I got your name wrong. It's a really nice name. I'm sure your mommy picked it out for you.
You can call in tomorrow.
That's our
and
top
tell him.
listener gone.
You can call into show and tell him if you want.
Okay,
It's
sure,
open
sure.
line, like you just ring him.
Is it on now?
No, I don't think you can.
You
I
can,
think that's
right?
all.
Wait. Is it on now?
No,
Oh, it's in the
no.
morning.
It's a morning show.
I was like, can we ring in?
Nah,
do
I
a
would never.
crossbones?
I would never.
Chris reveres the man too much. He's a hero.
Don't revere-
He's a hero in the north side.
And he would have got away with it, dude.
Free the Prenderville one.
No, but I would feel weird. No, and I think the calls are like, they happen like 10 seconds after, so in
Yeah.
case anything happens, they can cut it.
Yeah.
So I don't think you'd get away with anything by calling in.
Okay. Yeah. Well,
All right, you got a prompt for
I
us?
got a promise. This is related, I suppose. Have you ever had a moment on stage where you thought, right, I've lost them completely?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, let me think. Is it? I thought we were meant to be giving advice.
I don't know. Sometimes questions come in.
Okay. Yeah.
Sometimes random shit happens as well.
Yeah.
I do remember I did a private gig for Twitter one time, a corporate gig, and there was two guys in the crowd wearing Stipe t-shirts, the company.
Yeah.
I just started like pretty harmless stuff. I started slagging them off about being the foreign exchange students that everyone bullies. And I got off stage. I noticed the room got real weird. I was like, "What's going on here?" And I got off stage, and the guy who had booked us went, "Well, I'm getting fired on Monday."
Really?
I was like, "Oh, that." I was like, "Why?" That was the Collison brothers, and they were really mad.
Whoa.
Oh my God. All right.
Whoa. That's crazy.
But I also
Good
love
story,
that
though.
they showed up to Twitter and were like, "We're wearing our own merch."
Yeah. Very weird. Sure.
That's brilliant. That's brilliant that you're just calling out this. What are the owners of Stripe, the two of them, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
They're the
fucking
two of the richest men in Ireland. Yeah, brothers from Limerick. We're proud of them. I'm sorry I slagged you off.
You're proud of them. Yeah. That's
I'm trying not to get sued for slander. Let's keep moving on.
Fuck those dudes, man. What did they ever do for us?
I don't know.
Run me some of that money into my Revolut right now, and I'll change. I'll be happy then.
They accrued wealth very well.
Accrued a load of wealth.
Yeah. I love this turn into corporate podcast between like corporate gigs,
Yeah.
accruing a wealth, USPs, first mover advantage.
After Q1 just ended, we're really trying to go into Q2 now with a better plan.
That's
Very
it,
strong.
yeah.
Better mindset, yeah. Stronger quarter.
Apart from this moment, have you guys ever lost a room?
You can't.
Yeah.
It's especially sad when you lose a room where like you're one of the three people in it.
100%.
Even as I was telling that story, it's like, I'm not really that into it.
No, I've lost rooms as well. And it's when you think you can get them back by I don't know, acknowledging the awkwardness, or you know, like I don't know. I'm sure ye have things in your heads where you're like, if this goes wrong, these are my fail safes, you know, and when they don't work, I become a bubbling mess. Like I'm a bumbling mess. I'm just like, fuck it. I can start shaking if all of my backup plans have failed and they're still just staring up at me, then I'm like, this is fucking weird. What do I do?
It's like, oh no. I think this is good life advice for anyone when it comes more to romantic relationships. It's like, once you've lost them, it's gone. Stop trying to win them back.
True.
Your grand gestures mean shit.
You can't do too much. Yeah.
They already hate you.
But I can fix them. I can fix the crowd.
Or you could go down the route of it's like, no, I'm not the problem. They're the problem.
Instead of arguing with the crowd like you're breaking up. Do the last 10 minutes mean nothing to you?
I thought we had a thing going.
But that would be a great way of bringing the room back if they were down for it.
Yeah, it would actually be quite
It would
funny.
be a great way of doing it.
Have you ever had somebody else lose the room for you?
Yeah.
So you mean like on their own set, then you have to go up, or they?
No, as in someone from the audience. Like, so I was doing a work in progress gig in the very in Edinburgh, but in a very glamorous venue of the basement of a burrito shop at midnight.
Yeah.
And this really drunk dude wandered in, and he was wearing a Batman suit.
Sweet.
But it wasn't a Batman costume. It was a literal suit covered in Batman.
Oh my god.
And he came
better.
in
I
and
like that.
he had this Mohican, like a full-on mohawk.
Oh, this
like,
dude looks. This dude sounds sick.
Yeah.
Oh, we were like, okay, we're gonna have fun with this guy. It's a crowd work show. It's gonna be fun. And I was doing it with my good friend and collaborator Keane Jordan as a duo, and there was like just a lull, a silence, much like right now. I was excited for a punchline. Don't worry. There was a lull in the set, and just in the silence, all you could hear this man go to Keane. He just went, "I've got a gun." And we're like, "What the fuck?" And the whole room's freaked out. We don't know what to do.
Really?
And we're like, "Okay, we'll just ignore it." And we kept going. We were just winning them back. About 5 minutes later, we have them back on board. And then there was another silence, and this time he just turns to me and goes, "I can see up your skirt, big boy."
Fuck off.
I was just like, "Oh, I guess we're both packing a weapon."
That's good though. That's good.
Yeah, I felt very proud, but the whole room was just weird as fuck for the rest of the show.
Yeah.
Like, I got a laugh then, but it was like, are we all gonna die? Are we gonna get murdered by the Batman?
Oh
it was
my
the
God.
Joker in a Batman suit.
No one will expect this.
That would be a very Joker move, actually. Now,
To wear
a suit of
a suit of Batman.
Yeah, maybe
Little
that's his
bats.
ultimate plan. He wants to.
We simply wear the Batman.
You think you're better than me, but you're the same as me. Mostly because I'm wearing your skin.
Oh man,
That's a tough one. But you would have went down the exact same avenue I would have done, where if an awkward situation happens, I just try and make it nearly more awkward until the tension gets relieved. And then sometimes you can't relieve, like if it's a gun, like how are you supposed to relieve the tension?
Bang,
Unless
bang.
you search that guy
Yeah.
and prove that he didn't have a gun. I don't think...
start frisking him down.
Yeah, but if you did it in a funny comedy way...
Can we just talk about what's just been said here, where you were talking about releasing tension and not being able to find a way, and then you were like, "Have you tried frisking him?"
No, that's what he said. He said to frisk him.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
This is...
Stand
Are we
up there,
always
spray-
this fucking gay on the podcast?
I've just added a subtext. That's now there's a
Yeah,
very
no,
long
it's
one.
always been here.
It's always been...
long as
I
it-
don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's... I would have totally... I would have kept talking about the gun, I think, you know?
Really?
Yeah, no.
I dig Coles, man. I find it hard to, you know... If
Chris
something-
100% would have talked about the gun for the entire set.
Yeah, for the entire...
You
set.
been doing like, take it out, show us.
Yeah, I don't know why, but I double down on situations
On everything,
like that.
on everything.
Yeah.
Sick. Let me see your gun. Still gay. But I don't know. I mean, that might be like a mask versus femme thing. I feel when it comes to a danger, like maybe you feel like you're more likely to be able to handle a literal audience member with a gun. By the way, he definitely did not have a gun.
No, because even if it's a scenario that's not a gun, like let's say someone in the audience said something like very taboo, like my default is make it even worse. You know, like I don't know why, but in scenarios where there's a tension like that, I feel like if I make it worse, like there will be a point where it becomes funny, you know, and sometimes I can try go, and sometimes it doesn't work, you know.
Yeah.
But and sometimes it does, and when it does work, it's actually hilarious, you know. But that would be my default, to double down on those awkward situations.
Was it you?
Not necessarily a fear of a gun, you know what I mean?
Was it you that asked an audience member at a show if they ever murdered someone, and then it turned out that they were actually in a documentary about a rural Irish murder?
Yes, yeah.
That was the same situation. Yeah, like everybody got a bit awkward at first, and you just kept digging until
I kept digging.
it turned out something good.
No, they didn't murder someone.
They didn't. No, they were just in
their wife was murdered.
Their wife was murdered. That was the one. Yeah.
Okay, so that the emotional roller coaster of that, from being like, holy fuck, to that's kind of cool, to dude, that you just re-traumatized somebody.
But that was the initial tension, like, and you could feel like with that guy that he was like nearly welling up at the like in the normal situation you'd be like, all right, don't worry about, you know, and you'd move on.
Yeah.
But for some reason, in certain circumstances,
Yeah.
I'm like, no, this is interesting.
Chris is like,
Ooh. Give me that sexy
not
trauma.
like that, you know.
let's keep digging.
He's just there. Ooh, give me a moment. I just need to go to the bathroom toilet.
But even getting to talk to him about his interview scenes on the Netflix documentary was interesting, you know. So once we got over the tense part, it actually became very interesting enough kind of chat, like, you know. So I was proud of that one.
Did you joke about watching the documentary on like double speed or something?
I can't remember.
I remember something like that. Or like skipping a part. I was like, some joke was like, whoa! It was really funny.
I can't remember. I can't.
Yeah, it's always a weird one. It's always such a gamble, though. Especially, it's like it's different when it's a solo show. Because if you bomb and you make it worse, it's only you're affecting.
Yeah.
But it's such like a risk in a compilation show where there's multiple comedians, where you're like, am I gonna fuck this night up for everyone just because I'm having a bad time? And it's like, or am I gonna make it extra special, which was obviously happened in that case.
Yeah.
And it's so I always like, I'm so terrible. I think I've MC'd for too long in that I'm like, oh no, I can't fuck this up for someone else.
Yeah, no, I get you.
Yeah.
I get you. Sometimes you have to like try though, because otherwise the tension of it in the room would just stay for the rest of the show. And then it'd be
in
worse.
my head, I would look at the compilation shows a little bit different. Like either in my head, I've done the comedy well enough, or I've done a bit of crowd work well enough that it's a bit easier on the next comedian. Or I wouldn't give a fuck if the next comedian started berating me over something that I did, or if I said something stupid and they started making jokes about that.
Yeah.
I never look at that as a bad thing. I'm actually smiling in the back, because I know I fucked up there, but they're using that moment to bring back the room. You know, I mightn't have been able to do it during my set, but they can.
I just remembered something.
Go for it.
Oh, I've been the person that's fucked it up for someone else.
Oh yeah.
There was this gig we did, Culture Night, once in Dublin. It was called the Night of 100 Comedians.
Oh yeah, I was on that.
You were on that.
Yeah.
It was 100 comedians. Everyone was on it. It was great.
Oh,
Yeah,
really? It was really chill. I liked that.
It was
I
so
mean,
much fun.
For me, it was really chill. You guys looked really stressed.
Oh no. Yeah, because it was during the Dublin Fringe as well. So I had done 2 shows that day already, and then ran across the river to do like the 11:30 show.
Yeah.
To get beat up. I was comedian number 99.
So you were.
I was the second last comedian on stage.
And how much time did you have?
Like 3 minutes, something.
Yeah, it depends on the show. I think the last show there was a little bit more time just because there was less comics on it, but it was like the sort of last 5. It was like 5 minutes. It was really short sets.
Yeah.
But I decided I was gonna stage dive. It's like, I know, I crowd work into the story about when I was a teenager in a band in Athlone, and I was in a shitty, doing a gig in a shitty Paris hall, and I went to run and stage dive, and as I jumped off the stage, and the stage was a good like 6 foot tall, one of those old ones, and as I was mid-air, I could see my friend in the crowd go, move, and the audience just parted. like the Red Sea, and I just like face slammed straight into the floor.
No, you did not.
Yeah, but then I decided I don't know where I was just being chaotic, and I was like, I want redemption, so I got a stool because the stage in Sinead is like
It's very low off the ground. So you decided to get up even higher.
I climbed up on a bar stool and I staged up, I got everyone up off their feet, and they went with it and stage dove into the audience. And I'm there like
I love it.
And then
Did they stand up?
yeah, everyone they went with it. They
like stood up. They didn't sit on the plastic chairs.
They brought me to the back of the room. It's how I left the stage.
Oh my god!
It was like this glorious moment, but then poor MJ Stokes had to go on stage. Right after that, as comedian 100 and finish it, and they were so mad, and they were so rightfully mad at me.
But they should never have been mad. Like you need to understand the energy of the room as you're going up. If you can't keep that going, that's kind of your problem.
Yeah.
I would have staged out right
That's
after.
a good example of kind of where my head goes. Like, if I fuck up something or I do something chaotic and stupid and it doesn't work, I end up doubling down like you did with the stool, and it paid off.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I was talking about.
Yeah. I did try to do that bit again another time at a Christmas show in the Cherry, and no one stood up. And then I go, well, that's been my time, and hopefully you walk off the stage.
I think you should do that in like the most dry corporate event you could get booked in. And now we're gonna stage dive, guys.
Collison Brothers, are you ready? Let's go.
Google HR department, are you feeling it?
It works. Right, let's do a prompt before I have to get that.
Oh yeah, you have to go.
Yeah, I'll have to go. I have to drive away.
We'll finally get some Dan stories after that as well.
Yeah.
Hey, I'd like to ask you guys about balancing projects. How do you avoid the problem of taking on too many things at once? I find it hard to say no when an exciting idea comes up.
I don't.
I don't either.
Yeah.
Don't what? Say no?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't say no
No.
either.
Yeah, no.
It's your advice. Say yes to everything.
No, I'm literally only recovering from burnout now from that mindset, and like it. Weirdly, I got a day job, and that stopped me from burning out. So
I know what you mean.
Refocused, and like I've had money to look after my basic needs.
Yeah,
and I went back, and I've kind of actually. I don't know if you noticed this, but I've kind of retired from stand up for the last sort of 6 months or so. Yeah. Like I've done maybe 6 gigs in a year in 6 months, which is considering I did 350 gigs my first year doing stand-up. It really like puts it into perspective how much I was working and saying yes to everything.
Yeah.
Like even that night we were talking about the culture night, I did that gig 100 night. During that Dublin Fringe run, the 2 weeks before that, I had done okay. Sorry. Just to explain what just happened.
That was very weird.
All 3 of us have ADHD. The amazing producer has just put a sign in, and all 3 of us just
looking at the message.
What's happening? Burnout's hard. Where the fuck was I? Oh yeah, basically I was doing too many projects. I was saying yes to everything. Partly because I don't know if you found this, partly because it's really interesting, cool, I want to do it.
Yeah.
But I was also saying yes to stuff because I just needed any money I could get because to cobble a wage together as a full-time artist in Ireland of any description, and I hate calling comedians artists, but you know what I mean.
I know
full-time creative worker.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
Is really fucking hard. So you just have to say yes to everything until it becomes diminishing returns and your reserves blow out and you start fucking up projects because you're not able to deliver.
Yeah.
I think that's probably where I settle on. I would settle on the fact that if you keep saying yes to everything, you're actually going to fuck yourself up. And not only are you going to fuck yourself up, you're going to fuck your collaborators up, and you're going to start making bad art, and all of it will dry up.
100%. I think the thing with like getting a job and actually feeling less burned out, I agree with you, because I was like, when I went off any work for like 2 years to try and focus on comedy full time, I ended up just fucking up my schedule. Like I just was not disciplined enough to have the right schedule to wake up at the right time and actually look after myself. And then when I got a day job, I learned how to do that again. I like retaught myself, and now I have a way better schedule.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. Even though you think you'd have less time and you'd be more burned out, it kind of helped me fix that.
Yeah, I think also we're just describing the struggle every adult with ADHD has.
Yeah, very true.
Yeah, it's like,
I'm
shiny.
I'm just full in burnout mode. Like even I've probably got like 7 hours a week to myself. That's kind of where I'm at with things. You know,
Yeah.
I work a full-time job, which is 9 to 6 during the day, and straight away after that job, I'm doing something up until 11 or midnight. And then I get home and I get to go to sleep and wake up and do the same thing again.
It's very true. We we are probably the worst combination of 3 people you could ask for advice on this.
Yeah.
Like in the entire world. Because I'm the same. I'm like in the office until 6 and I go to comedy every day.
And
I am no position to be like,
I keep
look
saying
after
yes.
yourself, man. Say no to some things. Fucking rest up.
But I keep saying yes to even that thing you're doing.
Yeah.
Where you were talking to John for 30 minutes, you know, that
Yeah.
thing. I even said yes to that, knowing that, like, there's going to be a lot of times where I might not be able to make it. Now, I came at you being like, these are the times I'm available, but I guess I do say yes to everything.
Yeah, it's like a starvation mentality. It's as well, like, because especially when you start out, you're so desperate in comedy, particularly, you're so desperate for stage time.
Yeah.
That you just say yes to everything. You just strive for everything. And if you look at, to be fair, all the most successful comedians, they say yes to everything still.
Yeah.
And it's because you never lose that mindset.
Yeah.
And I don't think if you
100%.
have that hunger, it's something I've struggled with now after going through like severe burnout. And like, to be clear, I have 3 kids and 3 jobs. So it's like I probably have like a normal person's busy schedule now. But for me, this is the most like leisurely my life has been.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I literally landed from my day job at 3 a.m. last night, and I'm like, let's go do a podcast on my one day off this week.
Exactly.
I agree with you there 100%. I do think I like to pick, like, I wouldn't say like yes to absolutely everything, but I would say yes to everything that I think is like something that's kind of new or exciting. Like that's what I always tend to get caught up with. If there's like an idea or something being done that I haven't seen be done before, at least around here, I'm always super up for getting involved.
Definitely.
So like if there would be like someone who offered me something where I was like, okay, I know what this is going to be every week, I probably wouldn't be that interested because I would feel like I'm doing something that people are already doing.
Yeah, like I did this thing for a while where I was running a lot of gigs and running a club, but I don't think I've ever actually ran a weekly gig.
Oh, really?
That's just the same gig every week.
That's actually mad.
It's crazy, but it's an interesting. Like I've ran, like I started off running 4 different gigs that were monthly gigs that were each week, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So they're 4 different gigs with 4 different teams or 4 different types of people. So they're all interesting to me because I knew my brain would get bored from the grind of it.
Yeah.
So, but it got to the stage where I was running maybe like several gigs a week, but none of them were the same gig every week. And it's just like, so a lot of that though as well was saying yes to stuff or getting like, because what I used to do, I used to run a club in Dublin, and so I used to get excited about certain people, and I would be like, I want you to do this type of show because I think I want to see you succeed. I want to see this is what you're particularly good at. I would love to get you to do this thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and so I was ended up this weird thing where I was kind of producing a lot of people's work because I was excited about
pushing
them
down certain avenues
and dragging them in. But then I've made a commitment to them.
Yeah.
But then over time, my commitment was suffering because I wasn't able to do enough of what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
Because I just didn't have time and energy.
I understand that. Yeah.
And for me, how I deal with all of that kind of stuff, I suppose, like I take on everything, and then when I have too much and I have to go, all right, you can't do all of this. The ones that I find boring now are the projects that just didn't mean a lot to me initially. They're the ones that go first, you know?
Yeah.
So even though I do put myself in burnout stages, you're constantly filtering the stuff you want to do on top. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Are you the same? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean though. You do prioritize even the things that you said yes to. You definitely do prioritize.
a bunch of my friends did have an intervention recently because my response to burnout was like, I want to make a new show about burnout. And I was like, well, I don't have a lot of free time. So why don't I do a 24-hour show about burnout that will result in me getting burnt out? And all my friends were like, you've just recovered. What are you doing?
But I also see the genius behind that. You know what I mean? Like, I see where your head is going there.
I think it's a good idea.
Yeah,
It's like that lady, that artist that did that live 6 hours where you can do anything with my body. Have you heard about this?
Bonnie Blue.
That's beautiful.
No, Bonnie Blue. Oh God.
My favorite performing artist.
Is Bonnie Blue performance art? I actually wouldn't.
That's what she do.
Let's make an argument for her. Let's go. Well, something's getting painted.
Do you think Bonnie Blue sometimes is like, man, I'm just so burnt out. I'm thinking only 50 guys this day. I don't think I can do the full 100 today. It's just
what guy does she consider the wall? You know,
I'm burnt out. Things are burning. I need to stop.
only a half marathon this time.
Bonnie girl, it's okay to say no sometimes.
It's okay to say no, Bonnie Blue. It's okay to say no.
What I did find so funny about that intervention was they weren't like, don't ever do this show. All our comedian friends, because we're all sick in the head, we're like, wait a year and do it next year.
Because even me, I'm like, that sounds like it could be. If you're watching someone talk about burnout while they're getting burnt out live, there's something cool about that. There's something artistic about that.
Yeah. See, the Royal Irishness to me is like, that's a wanky cunt move. Just tell some fucking jokes, bitch.
I wouldn't necessarily be looking at this burnout show as a full stand-up show, you know? More of a societal mind kind of show. I would be... Because there'll be times where there's lulls, I imagine. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a PlayStation 2 game called Burnout 3. You can take that. You can take that for free.
Yeah.
You can have that one for free.
Yes.
No problem. Allie wrote Burnout 3.
Just me and...
There's no 1 or 2.
Yeah, that's what you named the show. Burnout 3. Just skip the verse 2.
Just me, a homeless guy in Bonnie Blue playing Xbox at 6 in the morning.
Burnout 3.
All right, lads. I'm gonna fucking wrap this shit up here.
Yeah, let's wrap it up.
Let's wrap it up.
I'm glad that the one advice we gave was on a topic where all of us are super unequipped to advise on. That's great fun.
Being burnt out.
Yeah, just because we all like it was.
We don't handle it well.
It was like someone asking, "How do you give up crack to a room of 3 crack addicts?" You know.
To make it funnier, I've been retired. I've been in recovery. You guys have dragged me back into it.
We have a sniff of that now. Yeah.
Welcome to your crack.
You're like my
First 5 minutes are free, you know.
You're like my friends had intervention for me because like, don't listen to them. Keep doing.
You're not allowed to tell jokes ever again.
Anyway, that was a good. I like that suggestion.
That was a
good one.
Yeah.
I could talk for hours on that one.
Yeah. And I could talk for hours with you guys.
Aww. Unfortunately, he has to go home.
I have to
Go. Yes.
Anyway, love you all, guys. Thanks for listening to How Do You Feel. Follow us on How Do You Feel Cast on Instagram, and follow Fearless Digital Network all over the fucking shop, and follow Allie O'Rourke. What's your socials?
Yeah, it's Ali.O'Rourke on Instagram and other stuff. I'm retired, so I don't know.
For now.
I might do something in the summer. We'll see. Probably not.
I would be shocked if you don't.
Yeah, we both looked at your retirement as sure.
I will have a movie coming out in early summer. Keep an eye out.
For real?
Irish film festivals. Yeah.
Can we know the name of it?
Yeah, it's called The Removal.
The Removal.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Unreal.
Yeah.
David Horgan did cinematography.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking
Yeah.
unreal.
Yeah, loads of
Unreal.
friends to the pods involved in it. Keep an eye
Yeah.
out for it. Yeah.
Sick.
It'll be online eventually at some stage. But before that, keep an eye out at Irish Film
The
Festival.
Removal.
Fest.
The Removal.
Removal.
Just as Chris is about to remove himself from the studio.
Yeah. Chris wants to go home.
I have to go to work.
Speaking about burnout. Oh, no.
All right, make like Bonnie Blues collaborators and wrap it up. Come on, let's go.
Yes, let's go. Fuck you all.
Bye-bye.
Bye.